Do you have low testosterone? You don't have any enthusiasm, you have low libido, you lack the vigor to do stuff, you have mood swings, and you're losing muscle mass, you're getting fat. This video talks about intermittent fasting and testosterone. Does fasting lower testosterone? And what you can do to prevent it? There are many things in our environment that lower testosterone, like chemicals, pollution, not sleeping enough, overworking, not training, and a bad diet. The benefits of testosterone include increased lean muscle mass, better body composition, more energy, improved mood, sleep, libido, bone density, and higher quality of life. Unfortunately, most men experience a decline in testosterone after the age of 30, which puts them at greater risk for heart disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, infertility, lean muscle loss, fat gain, and reduced performance. Aside from cleaning up your diet and starting to lift weights, one additional thing that you can do is intermittent fasting. Short-term fasting has been shown to increase luteinizing hormone, or LH, which is a precursor to testosterone. Obese men saw a 26% increase in gonadotropin-releasing hormone, or GnRH, which is a testosterone stimulant. The same study found that men who were working out saw a 67% increase in GnRH. LH increased by 67% after 56 hours of fasting, which led to a 180% boost in testosterone. Now, as you saw, intermittent fasting can help to promote the precursors of testosterone, but it can still lower your testosterone if it becomes an overbearing stressor and if it overstimulates cortisol. The counterpart to testosterone is cortisol, which is a catabolic hormone that breaks down muscle tissue. Testosterone and cortisol regulate dominant behavior and fight-or-flight systems in an opposing manner. High cortisol lowers T, and T increases when cortisol is low. One study found that during a 48-hour fast, testosterone levels fell from 8.7 micrograms per liter to 5.7 micrograms per liter, and LH went from 6.9 to 5.0 units per liter. This decrease was mitigated with small doses of oral glucose during a 56-hour fast. 6 additional normal men were given 50 micrograms of gonadotropin-releasing hormone intravenously after an overnight fast and after 56 hours of fasting. Testosterone didn't increase after the overnight fast, but the GnRH did raise T by 55, plus and minus 14% after 56 hours of fasting. Furthermore, fasting enhanced the increase in luteinizing hormone by 64, plus and minus 15%. Another study took 34 resistance-trained men and put them on either a normal diet with 12 hours of eating or the 16 and 8 fasting window with 8 hours of eating for 8 weeks. The time-restricted group saw a decrease in fat mass compared to the normal group, but their testosterone and IGF-1 levels are also dropped. Both groups maintained muscle and strength and resting energy expenditure. Fasting for 10 days in obese men decreases serum testosterone and increases urinary excretion of both luteinizing hormone as well as follicle-stimulating hormone. All subjects on this 10-day fast lost 4.1% of their total body weight. These extremely long fasts that last for several days will naturally lower your testosterone because you're in this very catabolic state with high cortisol and high amounts of stress. But I think that short-term fasting, even in the example of daily time-restricted eating, shouldn't be a problem because it's just such a small amount of time where you are fasting and it's not an overbearing stressor. It's also important to differentiate when does your testosterone drop while you are fasting because it fluctuates quite a lot during the 24-hour period. For example, in a fasted state in the morning, you would naturally have higher levels of cortisol, which would then lower your serum testosterone. And, that's a problem. Your testosterone may rise in the evening after you start eating again, and you don't actually have low testosterone because it just balances itself out. So you have to know when do you take your blood tests and what kind of a state your body is in. Did you have a good night's sleep before taking the test? Are you overtraining in that particular day, etc.? All those things factor the total level of testosterone you have, and you just have to be mindful of these stressors. If fasting is going to improve your body composition, you're going to lose fat, you're going to improve your metabolic profile, then it will actually improve your testosterone as well, just because you become healthier. At the same time, you can't compensate for a bad diet, not sleeping and not training with fasting, and hope that it's going to just miraculously boost your testosterone through the roof. Testosterone and insulin sensitivity are very intertwined, as testosterone promotes glucose utilization and uptake. Insulin, in turn, helps with testosterone production by shuttling nutrients into the cells, whereas insulin resistance is associated with low testosterone. Especially if you're fasting, if you're doing some form of intermittent fasting, then you can get away with eating more carbs and those carbs would be more beneficial for optimal hormonal health as well as performance. So here are some final key points for optimizing testosterone while fasting. 1. Prioritize body composition. The healthiest and most important thing you must do is lose weight and improve your body composition. You can achieve that without fasting, but resistance training should be a staple in anyone wanting to optimize their body and hormones. 2. Short time restricted eating like 16 and 8 or 20 and 4 should be just fine. It'll make you more insulin sensitive and can help you with improving your biomarkers like blood sugar, triglycerides, inflammation, etc. 3. Have carb refeeds. This is beneficial for maintaining insulin sensitivity, increasing metabolic flexibility, and managing cortisol. Having more carbs on some harder workout days will also improve your performance and muscle growth. 4. Eat nutrient dense. The best foods for boosting testosterone are high in zinc, selenium, choline, magnesium, and healthy fats. Those nutrients can be found in eggs, salmon, sardines, almonds, Brazil nuts, and red meat. And lastly, avoid chronic stress. In addition to fasting too long, things that make you stressed out include sleep deprivation, toxic relationships, negative thoughts and emotions, overworking, overtraining, nutrient deficiencies, inflammation, and drinking. Overall, I think that everything has an optimal dose. Fasting can improve your hormonal health, it can improve your metabolic flexibility, insulin sensitivity, as well as body composition, but it can also decrease those things. But other than that, thanks for watching this video. Make sure you click the like, subscribe, notification bell as well. My name is C.